What's up, guys? So, today we're going over how I lost $1,400 trading the S&P 500 today, March 4th, 2026. Let's get right into it. Trade recap of the day, all the mistakes I made, and how I went about this entry. Alright, so coming into the day, just adjust that. Coming into the day right here, on the 4 hour, we had this 4 hour balanced price range right here, this 4 hour BPR. Alright, so I was like, alright, I want to see this get hit, and then I also want to see these two intermediate highs get swept that were inside of this 4 hour gap. So we do that, right? Oops. So we do that, okay? And then, at the time, not anymore, we had a bearish SMT with NASDAQ. This was Asia highs. We ended up sweeping it on NASDAQ at the time, but S&P didn't. So if we go into replay here. Okay. So if we come into replay here, we got our 4 hour gap that I want to see get hit. And then we have midnight open and true day open below. So those are great draws in liquidity if they're below to be bearish. Yeah, so the first mistake I actually made was if we head under the hourly time frame here, on NASDAQ, we have triple equal highs. Secondly, we respected this 1 hour fair value gap right here. This one right here. And we respected this one right here. So I just completely got my bias wrong today because we're disrespecting bearish PDRAs and respecting bullish PDRAs, and I decided to go short against triple equal highs as well. So back to the entry. That was one of the mistakes. Next, we have a 5-minute order block that gets formed. So now it becomes an order block, this candle right here. Alright, so we end up moving into the 4 hour gap right here. This is at 8:10, so this is pre-market. It's 8:55, 9 o'clock. Okay, so 9:25 candle. So we have a bunch of stacked up liquidity and equal highs right here. And another mistake, trading against equal highs again, and I'm trading against previous day high. Alright, so this is market open right here. So we end up sweeping it out, but it's still relatively equal. So this gives us our our little SMT that we got going on. Next, we come down and we tap this 5-minute order block and get nice rejection off of it. Now, I know I shouldn't be making excuses, but in my defense, I would have taken this, but I was low-key in algebra class and I can't trade in that class. So, yeah, but whatever. No excuse. Alright, so I took a bad setup today. So we end up inversing this 5-minute, I'm pretty sure. Yep, just like that. So here comes close to my entry. So it's on the 1 minute. And mind you, we also have this 4 hour gap resting below here, which is what else I was targeting. Yeah, so we have the 4 hour gap, SMT, divergence. And then if we head into the actual entry model, we have some lower resistance liquidity that's being formed here. And this is where we get our inversion gap on the 1 minute time frame. So right here we got our inversion gap, okay? So now I'm drawing, sorry, it might not be perfect. There we go. So now I'm drawing from the swing high to the swing low, and the only reason I'm doing this is because it's on the 1 minute time frame, and because of how big the candle that inverse the gap was. So as you can see, it lines up with the 0.62 with the entry. So I enter with 5 contracts here. 8 stop. I'm pretty sure I had a little bigger stop, just for some wiggle room. And then, so this is what I was looking like before I entered. So boom, I get tagged in on this candle right here. And then I'm hardly in profit, and we just rip straight to the stop loss here. So yeah, that was the trade today. Overall, probably bad that I took the trade because we failed to displace past this low right here into this 4-hour after this. And especially after this right here, after this 1 minute inversion gap, we failed to displace lower to this 4-hour. So I don't know why we would have kept going down. Yeah. And we ended up bull running for the rest of the day. So, yep, but that was today. Pretty brutal day, but it's whatever. Happens. Yeah, so see you guys in the next one. Join the Discord.